In the heart of London's roaring football scene, where stadiums echo with centuries of history and dreams, a new jewel has risen. Known for her clinical finishes, fierce determination, and magnetic presence on the pitch, Alessia Russo has become a name etched in the annals of English football. In the quiet town of Kent, a young Alessia Russo discovered her love for football at the tender age of 5. Born on February 8, 1999, Alessia grew up in a sports-mad family with Sicilian roots. Her father, Mario, was a record-breaking goal-scorer for non-league Metropolitan FC, and his passion for the game flowed through the family. Alessia's earliest memories are of kicking a ball in the garden with her brothers, or playing on a tiny strip of grass at the end of her street. By her early teens, Alessia's talent caught the eye of Charlton Athletics Centre of Excellence, a hub for nurturing young footballers. She balanced playing for Charlton with a boys' academy in Kent, showcasing her versatility and work ethic. Alessia's time at Charlton was a stepping stone, exposing her to a higher level of coaching and competition. It was here that she began to dream of playing for a top-tier club. The next stage came at Chelsea, where she joined their youth academy around age 11. Competing with some of the best young talents in the country, she thrived on the challenge. She developed her technique further and learned the tactical discipline required at elite levels. Despite her promise at Chelsea, Russo knew she needed first-team opportunities to grow. In 2017, she made a bold move to Brighton, chasing regular senior minutes. It was here that she made her debut in the FA Women's Super League. Though her time at Brighton was brief, it laid an essential foundation. She'd proven she could compete at the top level. Then came a surprising twist in her journey, one that took her across the Atlantic. Alessia accepted a scholarship to the University of North Carolina, home to a legendary women's soccer program. North Carolina, Russo was a revelation. Her physicality, movement, and killer instinct in front of goal made her a fan favorite. College life didn't slow her down, it pushed her forward. And far from the spotlight of the WSL, Alessia was becoming one of the world's most exciting young forwards. In 2020, with college completed and the world adjusting to a pandemic, Russo returned to England. Manchester United offered her a professional contract, and a new chapter began. Signing for United was a huge step, both symbolically and competitively. Russo brought flair, strength, and international experience. United fans quickly saw what she could offer. Her first season at Manchester United was electric. Russo scored 4 goals in as many games before an injury interrupted her momentum. Even so, her talent was undeniable. She became known for her clever turns, powerful runs, and signature back-heel finishes. Teammates trusted her, coaches relied on her, and fans adored her. Despite injuries, Russo remained a cornerstone of United's attack. Each comeback only added to her legend. Russo's connection with Ella Toone and Leah Galton became a highlight of United's attacking play. Together, they formed a trio that terrorized defenses. Russo's ability to hold the ball and link play made her central to United's build-up. Every match she played elevated her profile further. And with every goal, she moved closer to a national team breakthrough. Having already represented England at youth levels, Russo was no stranger to the international setup. In 2020, she earned her senior debut for England women's team. Wearing the senior Lionesses shirt for the first time was a dream fulfilled. And soon she would make it her own. With her strength, mobility, and instinctive finishing, Alessia Russo became a fresh weapon for Sarina Wiegman's side. At UEFA Women's Euro 2022, Alessia Russo became a national hero. Though not always in the starting 11, she made an impact every time she stepped on. Against Sweden in the semi-final, she scored one of the most iconic goals in women's football history. A back heel through the goalkeeper's legs, it was audacious, cheeky, and brilliant. That goal captured global attention and became the symbol of her confidence. England went on to win the tournament, defeating Germany in the final at Wembley. Her goals, her energy off the bench, and her influence in the squad were vital. She became a role model overnight. The image of her lifting the trophy remains unforgettable. Alessia Russo had not just helped win a title, she had helped shift the landscape of women's football in England forever. In 2023, Arsenal made a bold move, offering a world record bid to bring Alessia Russo to North London. Though Manchester United rejected the initial offer, Russo's contract was nearing its end. When the window opened, she made her choice. Russo joined Arsenal as a free agent, shaking up the Women's Super League landscape. The chance to play Champions League football and compete for titles proved irresistible. Arsenal fans welcomed her with open arms. Joining Arsenal meant joining a team with immense history and world-class ambition. Russo linked up with stars like Beth Mead, Kim Little, and Frida Maanum. She quickly adapted to manager Jonas Eidevall's system, becoming a key figure in the front line. Her versatility stood out, capable of playing as a target striker, a mobile 9, or even in a deeper role. From her very first goal, it was clear she was born to wear red and white. The Emirates crowd roared her name each time she found the net. The Women's Super League campaign saw Russo shine brightly. She scored consistently, notching goals against Chelsea, Manchester City, and her former club United. Each strike showed her wide range, poacher's instincts, long-range power, and calm composure. Her link-up play with Arsenal's midfield was fluid. She made others better while still being a constant goal threat. The 2024-25 season kicked off with Arsenal hungry for glory, and their star striker was ready to lead. Joining the Gunners in 2023, she'd already shown her flair, but this year felt different. Under new manager René Slegers, appointed permanently in January 2025, the team found fresh fire. She stepped onto the Emirates pitch with a spark, her eyes set on trophies. Early matches saw her link up with new signing Mariona Caldente, creating a deadly attacking duo. The real magic happened in Europe. Arsenal had their sights set on the UEFA Women's Champions League, and Russo delivered when it mattered. In the group stage, she scored crucial goal against Bayern. Her performances were mature and clinical. As the knockout rounds approached, she led the line with power and poise. Against Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, she scored a decisive goal that sealed Arsenal's place in semi-final. The Champions League final against Barcelona was a tense, tactical battle, one of the biggest nights in Arsenal's modern history. Russo led the line with grit and intelligence, pressing high and constantly troubling Barcelona's defenders. The only goal of the match came from her strike partner, Stina Blackstenius, whose finish in the second half secured Arsenal's 1-0 win. Russo didn't score, but her relentless movement created space and forced pressure all game long. Her hold-up play was vital in keeping Arsenal in control during key moments. When the whistle blew, she celebrated like a champion. From Emirates' roar to Lisbon's triumph, her season was a masterpiece. She led Arsenal to their second Champions League title, a feat not seen since 2007. Her 19 goals, tireless pressing, and big-game heroics defined her. Golden Boot crowned her efforts, but the team's joy was her true reward. She stood tall, a striker who turned dreams into reality. Back with the Lionesses, Russo remained a central figure. With the Women's Euro 2025 on the horizon, she aimed to defend her title. England's attack was now built around her, dynamic, unpredictable, and dangerous. Together, they were hunting more silverware.